What it do to all my free game people, man. To all of my FNB people. Feel me? Today I'm here to talk to y'all about the ego. And this, this can be a lot of parts to it. But I want to talk about, the aspect of it and how we identify with it and what it does and kind of like, the things that come from identifying with this ego. So I was having a conversation yesterday. And I came to the idea that I know that I identify with my ego. And by me identifying with my ego, right? When things that are, a part of that ego, that identity that I made, become compromised or anything of that nature, I find myself feeling of lost or a void in a sense, And your ego is just made up of the things that you think to be you, whether that be like your circumstances, your belief systems, people. It goes into a lot of things. Like your ego can be so many things. You feel me? It's like all culminating into just all the things that you've experienced is really what makes up your ego. You know what I'm saying? Which is all outside things. You feel me? So what I'm learning is most of us identify with our ego. We see that as us. So since we see that as us, all these outside things that coincide with our ego, if those things become compromised, we find ourselves feeling lost. A good example of this, and just one example, is like, my nigga, having a girlfriend or having a boyfriend. Like, your ego identifies them as yours, your possession, you know what I'm saying, my nigga. And as, let's say that thing becomes compromised, something go wrong, my nigga, then now you feel the feeling of lost. Now you feel a void, because your sense of self has been shattered. Now your understanding has been shattered, and you don't understand why this feeling is this, and you feel lost. You feel, you know what I'm saying? So, when you put in that thought towards things in your life, you feel me, whether that be possession, materialistic things, whether that be people, whether that be anything. When you base your ego towards your thought, you always can find yourself in a very vulnerable position, because your ego is only based off of things that's outside of you, and those things can always be compromised. Those things are always fluctuating, you see what I'm saying, and it's out of your control. You feel me? So identifying with that thing kind of finds you in a lot of compromising position, and it puts when you identify with your ego, you put in your emotions, you put in your mental state in the hands of others. See what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I'm out of here, man. Free game.